everyone, I'm Cathy Beck and welcome to a special edition of Inside Buena Park. We're here at Knott's Berry Farm, the original amusement park of America, and here at the grand reopening of Calico Mine. So let's go inside and check it out along with some other rides at the park. June 12, 2014 was a good time to be at Knott's Berry Farm as they reopened one of the oldest rides in the park for improvements and introduced 3 new rides in Camp Snoopy.
Clam Culpepper. So if you do find some gold, remember now to share that claim with me. Now remember, everybody, there's gold in them there hills. Time she's a-wasting.
Hundreds gathered at the location of the Calico Mine ride to see the newest improvements to this classic ride that millions have enjoyed. Following up on the successful renovation of the log ride, for the past 5 months, the Calico Mine ride underwent its first major refurbishment since it first opened in 1960. Partnering with Garner Holt Productions, the Knott's Berry Farm design team updated all the original animatronics characters built by Bud Hurlbut for Walter Knott back in 1959. Keeping it as authentic as possible, here we go, while taking passengers on a trip back in time to visit 1850s mining history.
And we're moving on into tunnel number 1 of the Calico Mine.
The ride sure looked great with new refurbishments, more miners, new LED lighting, and a new speaker system to all the trains. And I ran into Daryl Anderson, one of the grandchildren of Walter and Cordelia Knott. I'm standing here with Daryl, who's Walter and Cordelia Knott's grandson. Hi, Daryl.
Hi. Thanks for coming today.
Thank you for having us.
Oh,
this is just amazing, the ride, and there's so many other new attractions here. So tell us about the Calico Mine.
Well, the Calico Mine was built in 1960 by a gentleman by the name of Bud Hurlbut, who at that time basically ran all of the rides inside what is now the amusement park, including the carousel and rides in now what's Fiesta Village. And he came to the family and he had this idea to do an indoor dark ride. And Bud was a wonderful guy. He was part art director and part mechanic. He had multiple skills, very interesting, and loved the industry that he worked in. I remember this as an old arena where we kept horses and did a horse show. And so we said, that would work. You could do it there. And so with the advent of the mine ride, it really began to change Ghost Town a lot. It began to one, physically grow beyond the railroad track and opened the door ultimately for the log ride next door there. So this was in that transitional area when my family didn't even really want to admit they owned an amusement park. I convinced them that's kind of what you do, you know. And so it was a fun time to be alive. It was after the war was a great era, and there was lots of opportunities here in Orange County, and we were fortunate enough to be here at that time.
Wow, what? That's so interesting to me. I didn't even know about all the facts and story behind it. But can you please tell us, would Bud be proud of this Calico Mine? Oh,
Bud would be thrilled with what we have done. And it wasn't, that he's a stickler for the historical accuracy kind of a thing. He would look at it and go, wow, look what they've got to work with now. I could have done this and that and the other, But he would love, the lighting details, the subtlety, I think, of what they've been able to do. The improved quality of animatronic figures is wonderful. I think Garner Holt has done a great job here, both on the log ride and the mine ride in the last couple of years. And the work that we've done to rebuild Ghost Town before that.
And you mentioned earlier, too, that you worked at Ghost Town.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, my first job was in what is now a lemonade stand. Those days we made all the ice cream for the park. And it was those were fun years growing up in food service. I had fun.
So we have to ask you, what's your favorite ride here?
I think probably the mine ride has always been my favorite.
How'd you guys like it?
I loved it. I love the stalagmites and stalactites. That was really cool.
It's like the ride.
It was fun. I can't remember the original and all, but it captured the original spirit of the ride as I remember it as a kid.
It was fun.
What'd you guys like about it?
Oh, I loved all the bright colors, you know, and how they've got a lot more waterfalls, and it was just really beautiful inside.
Have you guys been on it before?
Not for a long time, but I thought the animatronics, when you get down into the deep mine where they're digging, was really cool. And like you said, the color and like the geyser area, that was really cool. It was really fun.
It was great to see new improvements to the Calico ride, and others agreed. We also checked out new rides in Camp Snoopy, which was celebrating its 30th year at Knott's Berry Farm. The new rides include the Pigpen's Mud Buggies, Linus Launcher, and Charlie Brown's Kite Flyer. Also, a new ice show at the Charles Schulz Theater called Snoopy Unleashed on Ice is sure to be a crowd pleaser. During lunch, we were able to speak to Knott's Berry Farm's publicist more about the day's events. So I'm here with Lady, who's the publicist for Knott's Berry Farm. Hi, Lady.
Hi, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us. So tell us about today's event. I mean, we rode on the Calico Mine Ride. We saw some of the new attractions at Camp Snoopy. I mean, what is this going to do in terms of attendance for you guys?
Well, today is definitely a very exciting day here for Knott's Berry Farm and also the city. We had an amazing opening moment both at Camp Snoopy, celebrating its 30 years, and Calico Mine Ride. It opened in 1960, and starting January 2014 until today, it underwent a 6-month top-to-bottom refurbishment.
And what about Camp Snoopy? Can you tell us about a couple of the rides there?
Yeah, so in addition to rejuvenating the entire 6 acres of that beautiful, beloved land for children, we added 3 new attractions that really tied to the Peanuts feel and also the High Sierras. For a while, that theming fell by the wayside, but we ensured throughout this rejuvenation that we not only elevated the entire Camp Snoopy High Sierras feel, but we also paid close attention to bringing back the theming of the Peanuts characters, because that's truly their home. That said, the 3 new attractions, Charlie Brown Kite Flyer, Linus Launcher, and Pigpen's Mud Buggies, is perfect way to bring that all to life, but also offer something that parents and children can ride together.
Just in time for summer break, so kids should definitely enjoy all of that.
Yes, a perfect timing for summer break. We not only at Knott's Berry Farm with the addition of 3 new rides, the boardwalk, the logger, but we also have the water park that's across. So it's one of the greatest water parks, if you ask me, but definitely one of the best ones in Southern California that we offer. The season kicked off over Memorial Day weekend, and they've completely repainted and you just paid a lot of attention to the area as well. So it's very popular. The best advantage that guests can do is get what we call the Gold Pass, so that gives you access to the theme park and the water park all summer long.
Well, it's been a fun and awesome time here at Knott's Berry Farm checking out the grand reopening of the Calico Mine Ride. Be sure to check out the other new rides at Camp Snoopy. This is a special edition for Inside Buena Park. I'm Cathy Beck. We'll see you next time.